Have you ever felt tired inside your head, even when your body is resting? Not tired from work, tired from thinking. Too many thoughts, too many voices, too much noise. If you feel this way, you are not weak. You are just surrounded by too much noise. Let me tell you a short story. The story. In a small town near the mountains of Slovenia, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was not poor. Daniel was not sick. But Daniel was never calm. Every morning he woke up and checked his phone. Messages, news, social media, videos, advice, people telling him what to do, how to live, who to become. Work harder. Travel more. You are late. You are not enough. Daniel felt lost. His heart was heavy. His mind was loud. One day Daniel said to himself, "I know everything, but I feel nothing." So he decided to visit an old teacher, a quiet woman named Marta, who lived alone near a lake in the forest. When Daniel arrived, he spoke very fast. "I want peace," he said. "I read many books. I watch many videos. I listen to many smart people, but my mind never stops. Please help me." Marta smiled, but she did not answer. She took a cup and gave it to Daniel. Then she started pouring water into the cup. The cup filled and filled and filled. Soon the water spilled over the edge and fell onto the table. "Stop," Daniel said. "The cup is full." Marta looked at him and spoke softly. "Your mind is like this cup. It is already full. If you want peace, first you must stop pouring." Daniel was silent. For the first time in a long time, his mind was quiet. The lesson. Your life is not too hard. It is just too loud. Before you add something new, you must remove the noise. Turn off what steals your peace. Let your mind breathe. This is the first step to a simple life. The young man suddenly shouted, "Stop! The cup is full." The teacher looked at him calmly and said, "Yes, and so is your mind." She continued in a soft voice, "You came here asking for peace, but your mind is already full, full of opinions, full of fear, full of news, full of other people's voices. There is no space for peace in a full mind," she said. "First, you must empty your cup." Those words hit the young man like silence after a storm. For the first time he understood something very important. His mind was not full of wisdom. It was full of noise, and peace cannot live in noise. That one sentence changed his life, and it can change yours too. Because a simple life does not begin by adding more. It begins by removing. Remove what is loud. Keep what is true. Remove what distracts you. Keep what brings you back to yourself. Remove what drains you. Keep what makes you stronger. Simplicity is not about having nothing. It is about removing everything that does not let you breathe. Today's small challenge is this. Tonight, before you sleep, look at your phone slowly, like a doctor, like a surgeon. Unfollow 20 people who make you compare yourself. Unsubscribe from 10 emails you never read. Delete 5 apps you do not use. Turn off most notifications. Tomorrow morning, keep your phone on airplane mode for the first 2 hours. It may feel strange. It may feel uncomfortable. But in that silence, you will feel something familiar. You will feel yourself again. And that is where a simple life begins. Step 2. Focus on one thing. Now listen carefully. Here is a secret most people never learn. You do not need to do more. You need to do less, but better. The world tells you to do everything at once. Many goals, many jobs, many skills, many dreams. But let me ask you something important. What is the use of being busy if you are not moving forward? What is the use of knowing many things if you master none? Let me tell you a short story, the lion story. Long ago, in a wide African field, there was a hungry lion. One day the lion saw two antelopes. One ran to the left, one ran to the right. The lion was strong, the lion was fast. So he tried to chase both, left, right, left again. Soon he became tired, and in the end, both antelopes escaped. The lion went to sleep hungry. That lion is not weak. That lion is not stupid. That lion is unfocused. And that lion is you. You chase many goals. You start many habits. You open many tabs in your mind. You study English while watching videos. You work while scrolling. You plan while checking messages. At the end of the day, nothing feels finished. You feel tired. You feel frustrated. Not because you are lazy, but because your attention is divided. Multitasking is not power. It is a slow drain. Every time you lose focus, you lose momentum. Every time you lose momentum, you lose motivation. And soon, life feels heavy again. The solution is simple. Focus on one thing. When sunlight is focused through a magnifying glass, it can burn a leaf. When it is scattered, nothing happens. Your energy is the same. You are not broken. You are scattered. Choose one goal, one habit, one direction. Go deep. If you are learning English, give it your full heart for 6 months. If you are building your body, commit every day. If you are starting a dream, say no to distractions. Do not try to be good at everything. Be great at one thing, then move forward. Bruce Lee once said, "I do not fear the man who practices 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who practices one kick 10,000 times." Focus creates power. Today, ask yourself, what is the one thing that matters most right now? Write it down. Put it where you can see it. Remove 3 distractions that do not support it. Every morning ask, what can I do today to go deeper into this one thing? When you say yes to everything, you are saying no to your own life. Not suddenly. Slowly. Little by little, you disappear. You stop creating. You stop resting. You stop dreaming. You become busy, but empty. Imagine this, you are holding a glass of water. Every time someone asks for something, you pour a little out. A friend needs help. You pour. Your boss calls on your free day. You pour. Someone wants to complain for hours but never change. You pour. You keep giving. You keep pouring. But here is the problem. Nobody fills your glass, not even you. One day you finally need energy for your dream, for your health, for your life. You look inside. The glass is empty. That is what happens when you say yes to everyone and no to yourself. The most powerful word in the world is not love, not success. It is no. No is not rude. No is not selfish. No is a boundary. No is protection. No is self-respect. When you say no to things that drain you, you say yes to rest, yes to clarity, yes to focus, yes to peace. There is an old story about a rich man named Ethan who was asked one question. What made you successful? He answered simply, I say no to almost everything. He understood one truth. Your time is your life. If you do not protect it, someone else will waste it. Small challenge for today. Write down 3 things you say yes to out of guilt. Ask yourself, does this bring peace or pressure? If it brings pressure, it is time to say no. You can say, I need time for myself. I am not taking new commitments. Or simply, no. That is enough. The right people will understand, and your soul will breathe again. Now let us talk about mornings, because how you start your day is how you live your life. Most people wake up like this. Alarm, phone, messages, news, stress. Before they even stand up, their mind is already tired. Then they rush. They skip breakfast. They run into the day. And later, they ask, why does my life feel chaotic? Here is the truth. If your morning is chaotic, your day will be chaotic. Peaceful people protect one thing very carefully: their morning. There is a simple rule. Win the morning. Win the day. You do not need to wake up early. You do not need a perfect routine. You only need one quiet hour. Here's a simple morning practice. Wake up and do not touch your phone. Stay offline for 30 to 60 minutes. Drink a glass of water. Wake up your body. Stretch or move for 5 minutes. Nothing hard, just gentle movement. Write 3 thoughts in a notebook. Not tasks, not goals, just thoughts. Read 1 page of a book or listen to something calm. Feed your soul before the world feeds you stress. The morning story. A woman named Lena once said, "I feel lost. My life feels rushed. I have no control." Her coach asked, "How do your mornings start?" Lena answered, "Phone, messages, kids, noise." The coach gave her one challenge. For 30 days, do not touch your phone for the first hour. Sit, stretch, breathe. Lena laughed. She said, "That's impossible." But she tried. After 1 week, she felt calmer. After 2 weeks, she felt clearer. After 30 days, she said, "My life did not change." But I did. Because when you control your morning, you control your energy. And when you control your energy, life becomes simple again. At first she laughed. She thought, "This is too simple. This cannot change anything." But she tried. By day 7, her anxiety was lower. She felt calmer in the morning. By day 15, she started writing in a notebook, not because she had to, but because she wanted to. By day 25, she began saying no. She stopped rushing. She stopped pleasing everyone. By day 30, she said something surprising. "I don't know what changed, but I feel like I am finally in control of my life." Nothing changed around her. The same job, the same people, the same problems, but everything changed inside her. That is the power of a simple morning. Tonight, prepare for tomorrow. Put your phone outside the bedroom or far from your bed. Place a glass of water near you. Put a notebook on your pillow. Choose 1 simple sentence to repeat when you wake up. For example, today, I choose peace. Tomorrow morning, follow this flow. No phone for 60 minutes. Breathe. Move your body. Write a few thoughts. Sit in silence. Try this for 7 days. You will see how 1 calm morning can change your entire life. Because the first hour of your day writes the story for the rest. Repeat this to yourself. I will not let the world enter my mind before I do. My peace comes first. My morning is my foundation. Now let me ask you something honest. Look around you right now. What does your room look like? Is it calm? Or is it full of clothes, cups, papers, and things you don't use? Here's a truth most people ignore. Your room is not just a room. It is a mirror of your mind. When your space is messy, your thoughts become messy. When your environment is heavy, your mind feels tired. Let me tell you a short story. Clara's story. There was a student named Clara. She was smart. She worked hard. But every exam season, she could not focus. She drank more coffee. She studied longer hours. Nothing helped. One day, her teacher visited her room. Books were everywhere. Clothes on the floor. Old food on the table. Cups all around her laptop. The teacher looked around and said softly, "You are not failing because you are weak. You are failing because your mind lives in chaos." He gave her 1 task. Before you study again, clean your space. At first, Clara was angry, but she listened. She cleaned her desk. She threw away old things. She opened the window. She organized her books. She added a small plant. She lit a candle. She turned her room into a place of peace. And something amazing happened. Her focus returned. Her stress dropped. She passed her exam with her best score ever. Not because her brain changed, but because her space changed. Science tells us this. Clutter increases stress. Clutter kills focus. Clutter makes you tired. In simple words, a messy space confuses the brain. A clean space calms the mind. Your room is your sanctuary. Treat it with respect. Do not wait for motivation. Clean to create motivation. You do not need new furniture. You do not need money. You just need to begin. Tonight's challenge. Take 30 minutes. Throw away or give away 10 things you do not use. Let your space breathe, and your mind will follow. Clear your desk completely. Wipe the surface with care. Fold your clothes slowly. Take out the trash. Open the window. Let fresh air enter your room. Light a candle or a soft scent. Place one beautiful thing nearby. A flower, a photo, a simple quote. Tonight, you are not cleaning. You are creating peace. Tomorrow morning, wake up in this clean space. You will feel it. Something quiet will change inside you. Your mind will whisper, "Thank you." You do not need a bigger house. You need a calmer space. When your room is loud, your thoughts cannot speak. When your space is peaceful, your mind becomes strong. Now we come to the hardest step. Most people clean their room, their phone, their schedule, but they forget the heaviest clutter of all, the past. Let me ask you gently, what are you still holding that hurts you? A word someone said, a mistake you made, a chance you lost, a pain you never released. You cannot live a simple life while carrying heavy pain. Let me tell you a story, the backpack story. There was a man walking with a large backpack. Inside the bag, he placed a stone for every painful memory. One for betrayal, one for regret, one for shame, one for fear. Soon the bag became very heavy. His shoulders hurt. His back bent low. People said, "Put it down." But he answered, "This pain is mine. It is part of me." One day he met a quiet teacher. The teacher asked, "Does carrying this bag change the past?" "No." "Does it help you grow?" "No." "Does it give you peace?" "No." The teacher looked at him and asked, "Then why are you still holding it?" The man sat down. His hands were shaking. Slowly he opened the bag. One by one he placed the stones on the ground. When he stood up, he felt lighter. For the first time in many years, he stood tall. That man is you. You cannot change the past, but you can choose how much of it you carry. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It means stopping the pain from controlling your life. Forgiveness is not saying, "What happened was okay." It is saying, "I choose peace now." Tonight's final practice, write a letter to your past self. Say everything, be honest, cry if you need to. At the bottom, write one sentence. "I let this go. I am ready for peace." Then tear the paper, burn it safely, or delete it. Say goodbye. Your future is waiting. It is tired of standing behind your past. You do not need to carry every pain forever. Letting go is not weakness. It is wisdom. Final words. A simple life is not empty. It is full of what matters. Less noise, more peace, less weight, more freedom. And it begins with one choice. Today.